1,000 fodder shinobi versus 1,000 fodder marines. Who's winning this? At first glance, it's a pretty obvious answer. An average shinobi is much stronger than an average marine.
Unfortunately for One Piece, it's not just first glance. No matter how long you look at this topic and in what way, the shinobi come out on top every single time with absolute ease.
Out the Marines just yet though. They have a massive advantage when it comes to being more technologically advanced. If we give the Marines a bunch of battleships and weapons in their arsenal, the shinobi are not going to be able to match this firepower. Yes, the shinobi can run on water, but it isn't a great strategy to full-on charge armed battleships. They can use water jutsus, but let's remember, these ships are built to handle the insane oceans in One Piece. I'm not saying they're helpless in the water, but again, these are average shinobi, not an army of Kisames.
The technology that One Piece has isn't necessarily because they advanced past the point of Naruto, but rather Kishimoto just didn't want to have guns in the series, even though he actually did. And we have things like telecommunication, televisions, radio, all that kind of stuff. People can literally watch security cameras in Naruto. So, I mean, they're fairly advanced. The thing that is going to be bad for the One Piece characters is the fact that they use technology. The fact that they aren't using themselves, their own power to exert onto these people, and they do not get stronger is going to be the reason that they end up losing. In his fight against Itachi, Sasuke lets us know that a weapon is only as strong as its user, and that someone that is stronger using a pebble can beat out somebody that is weaker using a shuriken. This perfectly backs up something that was set up earlier in the series with someone known as Genma. Genma always has a toothpick in his mouth, and he uses a toothpick to match a kunai that was thrown by the Sound 4. This pretty much lets us know that no matter what weapon you try to use on a shinobi, as long as they are stronger than it, they will be able to do something to counteract it. And I can promise you the mixture of Jonin and Chunin that we're running at Madara are vastly stronger than any weapon that the Marines could carry. Jonin, like Genma and Raido, who can match the Sound 4, would have scaling over people like Curse Mark Sasuke, who would be over people like Base Sasuke, who is able to blitz Gaara's Sand. And Gaara's Sand could easily move in the upper Mach 100 ranges, such as Mach 184, maybe even higher. As for strength, Tuyuya tells us that they were forced into their second curse mark state, which means that they were strong enough to force them into that point and then tire them out after they were in that. Also, might I add, these Jonin were extremely fatigued and had no chakra left given that they had just come off of a mission. Being relative to people like Sasuke and Jirobo would give them attack potency at around town level, which is vastly stronger than anything Marines could output, let alone withstand. So no, they could bring as many battleships as they want. They are just going to be absolutely blown away with even one fireball jutsu from a lot of these Jonin.